friends, welcome back to the Learning Library. Do you remember when we went on a virtual museum? It was the coolest thing. We saw a tour of a museum and we pretended we were there. In today's story, we're going to learn more about museums. What's the purpose of museums? Let's find out in the story, Going to a Museum. Going to a museum. Field trips. People take field trips to visit new places. People take field trips to learn new things. Field trip to a museum. Some people take field trips to museums. Museums are places where special things are kept. We took a virtual field trip to a museum. Museums display things and exhibits. Some exhibits change often. Other exhibits stay the same. This is a history museum. It helps us learn what life was like a long time ago. This is a science museum. It helps us learn about how things work. This is a natural history museum. It has fossils of animals that lived long ago. And this is a label, and it's saying that this picture is of a fossil. This is an art museum. It has sculptures, paintings, and drawings. And this label says sculpture. A sculpture is a handmade piece of art, usually made out of clay. This is a space museum. You can see planets on a large screen. And another label that says planet. And what planet is that? That looks to be like planet Earth. How should you act at a museum? So what behaviors should you do? Remember, you always need to stay with your group. And only touch things if you are told it is okay. That is very important because most things in museums are very expensive. What do you think? What kind of museum is this? Look on page 24 to find the answer. So let's go to page 24. It says that is a science museum. So do you remember what this is in a book when it gives us new terms? It is called a glossary, and this time, because it has pictures, it is a picture glossary. So let's see what the new terms we learned in this book are. Exhibit, collection of special things on display. Fossil, remains of a plant or animal that have turned into rock. Museum, place where special things are kept and shown. There are many types of museums. Can you name one museum? Sculpture, type of art that an artist carves or makes out of material such as stone, wood, or clay. Friends, in this story, Going to a Museum, we learned about what a field trip is, which is when you go with a group of people to a new place other than your school. And we learned about all the different types of museums that there are. In Class Dojo, I would like for you to answer this question. Can you name 2 different types of museums? And I would also like for you to tell me one rule or expectation you should follow when you visit a museum to stay safe. If you need help, remember just to rewind this video to find the pages that you need to help you answer the book. That is a great learning tool. If you don't know something, you can always go back and rewatch or revisit whatever you just previously learned to help remember what you forgot. Thank you for reading with me, Going to a Museum. Until next time, I wish you well.